There's a third arena along with paying attention to people's dreams and asking questions about that, also their life history. The third arena that I want to focus on for just a moment is what I would call personhood. This facet encompasses our core identity, our personality type, our core beliefs, convictions, and values. Personhood is revealed most clearly through the actions and behaviors in someone's outer life, but in actuality, it reflects more about the core of their inner life. And somebody's personhood, right, there's a whole array of things there, but we can approach someone, and part of getting to know them and helping a person feel known is leaning into the deeper parts of who they are. What do they really believe? What convictions do they have? Right? What are their values? And try to get to know them in that. And sometimes it involves, paying attention to behaviors you see in their life. Maybe, they do things that extend compassion to people who are underprivileged, and so you ask about that. Maybe they buy dinner one night for 8 people that cost $250, which I've had happen, and I started to ask this guy about his generosity and where does that come from, and he told me this story about how his parents were always generous to people that had needs around them, and so he wanted to be a generous person too, and that's where his value comes from. I mean, that's just one example, but our personhood is what causes us to shine as human beings. This quality isn't determined by outer appearance, but instead it's a reflective quality that comes from within somebody. To find what's most compelling about someone's personhood is what distinguishes them from the masses and is what makes people feel known at the deepest level. In fact, it is practically impossible to make a person feel known without exploring some aspect of their personhood, mainly their identity, their core convictions, their personality. And I remember one of the first things Sherry said to me when we started dating. Eventually, of course, we got married. But she said to me, "You really get me." And that's a simple little thing, and there's kind of backstory to it, but it's a true statement of life, right? We want to be got by somebody. And that's a powerful thing, because that's like her saying, "You know me, you see me, you notice who I am." And don't we all want that? We want someone else to notice, right? That we're here, that this is who we are. And when you understand the personhood of another human being at a deep level, you get what makes them them. And we're simple creatures in this way. When we sense that someone gets us, it draws us out, similarly compared to a turtle coming out of its hard shell. We are too often tempted to remain under a hard exterior in order to protect ourselves. However, there's a part of us, probably the most important part, lying cautiously within. It is a part of our personhood that's soft and tender. We want to be seen, but many people only bring that part of themselves out of their shell, so to speak, when someone takes time to care and does so in a genuine, loving way. Knowing someone's personhood is crucial to make others feel understood. In addition, there are also other key arenas when it comes to discovering personhood, which includes, discovering someone's core beliefs. Much of what a person is about stems from the beliefs that drive them, which could involve their worldview, their spiritual convictions, their personal core values. I mean, the list goes on. But my point here is this, is that get to know people, get to know their values, their convictions, right? What kind of person they are, or where that comes from. Right? Pay attention to where they give their time, their money, their energy, how they treat people, even how they wish to be treated. And ask about that. There's an undercurrent, there's a story behind that. Story collectors pay attention to people's dreams, their life history, and their personhood. They ask questions with intentionality and listen to those arenas of people's lives, and they get to know the multifaceted and multi-dimensions of other human beings. They take a genuine interest in them. These are their secrets, and those are the people that are learning and have learned in many cases to love other people well. And that's the goal. That's the greatest aim, as Paul says, as the scriptures declare. Let love guide your life. Let love be your greatest aim. And these are just some practical applications that can help us do that. But listen to people, care for people, slow down, ask them questions, lean into different arenas of their life, get to know them. And when you do, they will feel loved by you like no one else.